Hi guys, this is Mukesh Singh from Woodbine Model School Darbhanga, and in this video we are going to learn the poem A Thing of Beauty written by John Keats, which has been taken from the poem Endymion, a poetic romance. So now let's start. Before learning this poem line by line, I would like to tell you something about its poet John Keats. John Keats, 1795 to 1821, was a British romantic poet. Although trained to be a surgeon, Keats decided to devote himself wholly to poetry. Keats' secret, his power to sway and delight the readers, lies primarily in his gift for perceiving the world and living his moods and aspirations in terms of language. The following poem is an excerpt from his poem Endymion, a poetic romance. The poem is based on a Greek legend in which Endymion, a beautiful young shepherd and poet who lived on Mount Latmus, had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess. The enchanted youth resolved to seek her out and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. The poet John Keats says here that a thing of beauty is a joy forever. A thing of beauty means a beautiful thing. It can be anything. It can be a pleasant memory. It can be a pleasant experience. It can be a beautiful piece of work of art. Anything. So a thing of beauty is a joy forever. It means anything that gives us pleasure, that gives us joy, is a thing of beauty, is a beautiful thing. And a beautiful thing is a joy forever. It means it always gives us pleasure. Its loveliness increases. Loveliness means charm, beauty, attraction. So, and the beauty of a beautiful thing goes on increasing. It will never pass into nothingness. Nothingness means valueless, useless. So a beautiful thing never loses its value. It never loses its beauty. So with the passage of time, its beauty goes on increasing. But will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. The poet here compares a beautiful thing to that of a bower, which gives us sound sleep full of sweet dreams and which gives us good health, relaxation, and quiet breathing. So the poet here compares a beautiful thing to a bower, that is a cool, shady places which gives us relaxation, comfort, peace of mind. He compares a beautiful thing with sweet dreams. He compares a beautiful thing with quiet breathing. So the poet says that a beautiful thing never loses its value. It never becomes useless. Rather, instead of losing its value, its beauty, its value, its charm, attraction goes on increasing. Memories of certain persons, place, or thing prove as soothing as sweet dreams, sound health, inner peace, and absence of all ailments. The poet here means to say that a thing of beauty becomes our permanent possession. The passage of time adds to its charm. It is never forgotten. That is, an object of beauty is as soothing as a shady bower or sweet dream, sound physic, or mental peace. And as a bower provides protection and shelter from the sun's rays, in the similar manner, a beautiful thing also provides us with pleasant dreams, sound sleep, peaceful and healthful breathing. Therefore, on every morrow, we are wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways, made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. The poet here says that therefore on every morrow are we reading. Reading means preparing, making, or encircling. a flowery band to bind us to the earth. Here, a flowery band means a garland of flowers or a beautiful band which symbolizes a beautiful thing. So, flowery band is a metaphor for a beautiful thing that binds us to the earth. The poet here means to say that since a beautiful thing has a soothing effect and it becomes our permanent possession, it gives us relaxation, peace of mind, comfort, etc. So, every day, therefore, every morning, more means morning, so every morning we are preparing, or we are encircling ourselves, and we are making such beautiful things that bind us to the earth. Otherwise, we have very hectic schedule. Now, our modern life is full of insecurities, tensions, worries, etc. So every morning we read, we make, we prepare, or we surround us with beautiful thing that gives us pleasure, relaxation, peace of mind, comfort, so that we may be able to connect ourselves with this life, with this earth. The poet here means to say that if there would have been no beautiful thing on this earth, then perhaps we would not have been able to connect with this earth. It means we will not have been able to continue our life. Spite of despondence. Spite means in spite of. Despondence means dejection, despair, hopelessness. Of the inhuman dearth. Inhuman dearth means acute shortage or lack. That is cruel shortage of noble natures. That is noble natures, good natured or good natured people. Of the gloomy days. Gloomy means sad, dark. Of all the unhealthy means bad, and over darkened ways. It means extremely bad ways, evil ways made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all. The poet here says that our life is, there is despondence in our life. There is acute shortage of, there is cruel shortage of humanity in our society, or good natured people in our society. In spite of having sad days, bad days, the days of adversity, in spite of having our life full of evil ways, that many people in our society are going on bad ways of life. But in spite of all these evil things, all these bad things in our life, in spite of all these things, bad things, evil things in our life, in spite of all, we try to search, we try to find a beautiful thing in any shape or in any form that connects us to this life, that helps us to continue our life. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall. Pall means layer or curtain from our dark spirits. The poet says here that beauty in any shape, in any form, removes the pall of darkness, the pall of despondence, sadness from our disheartened spirit, that is soul. So we have seen that the poet of this poem, John Keats, he has highlighted here the importance of a beautiful thing in our life. He says that a beautiful thing always gives us pleasure, and its charm, attraction, and beauty never fades. It means with the passage of time, its beauty goes on increasing, its charm goes on increasing, and then the poet compares a beautiful thing to that of a bower, as a bower gives us pleasure, comfort, relaxation, peace of mind. In the similar manner, a beautiful thing gives us pleasure, relaxation, and peace of mind, and it removes the pall of darkness from our spirits and refreshes us and enables us to continue our life with a new energy and vitality.